there, mister.
Quay, Leoma.
Just lazing about, huh?
Will you please leave me in peace? Honor is sad.
How'd you do?
Yeah!
Gideon, will you move? Who's this coward?
Hey, I'm just an old man, okay?
How can you do this?
And what exactly is your problem?
What did I do to you?
Okay, then.
How did that...
Leia!
One more?
Oh, God! Oh, God!
Claire, I need the man.
No need to drag me into this.
Help!
Emma, how were you?
I want to go back home. This place, I hate it.
Come on, it is not so bad. The women are very pretty.
Not as pretty as back home.
Morning, partner.
Oh, is this about Sophia? Enough, enough with Sophia. It's been 2 years.
I'm
Vedo
itching to hurt
sorriso
you.
ogni sera prima di dormire.
Oh, you're done now!
Oh, if you're starting with your poetry again, sei innamorato come un cretino. Just shut up, eh? Just for a minute, shut up.
I'm through with ya! That's supposed to hurt. Wasting my time. Calm down.
Me alegro que no fuera más.
Well, look at this. I have quite the stock. If the goods are of quality, I will buy them, regardless of provenance. Have you been to Doyle's Tavern down the road? Un vrai trou à rats. But the drinks are strong. Fine, sure. Wow me. Look at what you can find hiding in the gutter. A family heirloom, I'm sure. Sure, I suppose. I won't ask where it came from. Why not? Okay, let's see your wares. Okay.
Hello?
Something in mind? All I need are the right materials.
They're saying there won't be a good harvest this year.
Why are you carrying that gun around here? Curse that damn thing.
Got the best apples here. Ain't a worm in any of them. What can we help you
Well,
out?
look at you.
Welcome
Pardon
back.
me.
Christ's
Oh, what do you
sake.
have for me?
I'm sorry. Thanks, mister.
Hey, won't you look where you're going?
Hey there.
You make me feel young.
Oh, look out.
Morning.
Good morning, mister.
Go.
Okay, girl.
Wanna carry something less dangerous like a stick?
Hey, move!
Slow the hell down! What's the matter with you? Are
got
you
a problem?
slow?
Will you move? Okay, now you are really starting to annoy me.
Hello, mister.
Just let me go, will you? Why are you doing this?
One book,
to happiness. One book to truth. One book to the future. My book. My book about the path to eternal joy. Money. Be rich. Sir, madam, make something of yourselves. I love you and want to make you happy.
So you're the local business genius.
Hello, friend. Do you want to be rich?
Sure, I'll take one.
That'll be $50.
$50 for a book?
And cheap at the price. You read this and you'll want to give me 100 more.
Sure.
The best investment you'll ever make, my friend. Come here! Come here and buy my book! My... will change your life. My book will make you who you want to be. Rich! Rich is who you are, and rich is who you shall be. But you have to read the book.
Unbelievable.
You're still here? You are clearly in no rush to become rich beyond your wildest dreams. Do you want to be happy, sir? Then you need to be rich. And the only way, the easiest way, the best way to get rich is to read about it in my book. This is the veritable Bible of success, my friend. This book will make you the person you have always wanted to be, a rich bully.
Excuse me, pardon.
Good morning, mister.
Mom, can I get another bloody drink over here?
You ever play this before?
Where is Tom? It's too bad. It really is. Can somebody horsewhip him for me, please? For the love of all that is holy. Back off a bit, darling. This isn't a square dance.
En effet.
Please, can you keep it down a bit, Lillian?
Ah, shut up!
The mayor has been committing so many crimes.
Morning to you.
What are you looking at, cowboy?
Well, I ain't too sure.
Well, that's a feeling I imagine you're just too familiar with, darling. Now, shoo, please. I'm waiting for someone interesting to turn up.
What's your problem?
Careful.
What does a dried-up old hag
Just
have
what
to
I
do to get
need.
drunk around here? Please! Gentlemen, you're embarrassing yourselves.
The investors are...
You're not even good drunks.
Let's go on.
Hey,
Is that so?
Excuse me.
I'm sorry there.
Phew. Yes, of course. All right.
So, what'll it be?
Sorry about the obnoxious
Can I
drunk
try
over there.
the
I'm hoping
lobster
she'll leave
bisque?
soon.
Town is so bloody boring. Boring. All of you. You're all boring. You should be ashamed of yourselves. Not an interesting mind or a nasty habit among the lot of you. Place used to be sophisticated. Stories I heard would make a devil blush. Not anymore. The devil's gone elsewhere.
Mind yourself.
And we're left with the quiet.
Excuse me?
And not the fun kind. No, sirree.
Keep your eyes open. Then you need to be rich. And the only way, the easiest way, the best way to get rich is to read about it in my book. This.
Christ! I regret getting on the wrong side of the law.
I don't want trouble, damn it!
Close in, fellas.
Too damn close. Come on, girl. Mister?
Hello there.
Yeah. Whoa!
Hey there, partner. You interested in a little friendly competition?
You a shooting man? I've been looking for a challenge and I ain't found one yet. What'd you say?
Oh. Why don't we find out?
Good. Whoever shoots the most bottles wins, okay? All right. All right. Stand alongside me. Soon as you pull your weapon and aim, we let fly. Okay? Go. You see that?
Maybe you were just outgunned.
I ain't happy with that, not one bit. What do you say we raise the stakes a little?
You're on.
Well, that's what I like to hear. How about this? You shoot 4 birds out of the sky before me, we'll call it a day. All right, rules are simple. We're doing firsts to 4. You can count to 4, I hope. Stand close. As soon as you see them, start shooting. Trying to cheat your corners, huh? You got a damn good shot, mister. Here you go, as promised.
Thanks, friend.
Careful now. Next time I may not hold back.
Nice shooting. Guess I just had the edge in the end.
Yeah, right. Enjoy your win while it lasts.
All right, girl. You talked a big game, friend, but that weren't good at all.
Please, I let you win. You'd throw yourself in a lake if I'd given it my all.
Okay, there.
All I'm saying...
Oh, that's true.
You can! You're twice as soaked as me right now!
Well, but I'll still be going when the sun comes up. Well, what the hell are you? Holy smoke!
What the devil are you looking at? No, I'm sorry. I'm ruined. Ruined!
How so?
It's a disaster. Who wants to see a woman wrangle wild animals who doesn't have any bloody wild animals? Come to America, they said. Come to the land of opportunity, they said. Sod you, Daddy, I said. I'm going to America to make it on the stage. I don't want to be in the army. Ooh. Now look at me. The old git will have a field day.
I didn't really understand any of that.
I had an act. The bravest woman in the world. The animal wrangler. Watch her tame wild beasts.
And you were the woman?
Of course I was the bloody woman. Look at me. It's the stage. Grease paint. Tears. No one wants to see a man wrangling wild animals. And no one wants to see a woman wrangling nothing. Can I borrow your gun? I want to shoot myself. You see, I'm buggered.
Why?
My animals. They escaped. And now I'm buggered.
What escaped?
A priceless Ranjaniki tiger from the slopes of the Hindu Heights. A fantastic, elusive zebra from the plains of Ongo Bongo by the shores of the Limpopo. And a magnificent lion from the grasslands of Tanganyika.
Yeah, I see your problem. They're pretty hard to come by around here.
Listen, friend. Help a fellow out, would you? I'm beyond desperate. If you see any of them, will you bring them back here?
If I see a tiger or a lion or a zebra just roaming around.
Exactly. Well, I believe the zebra's up near Lonard Sod. Distinctive creature that he is. I'll make it worth your while.
All right, madam.
It's bloody Margaret, not madam. Margaret. Mistress of fucking danger.
Yeah.
Hey there, friend. Wanna take the weight off? Fire's good and hot.
Howdy.
Mi casa, su casa, friend. So, you got a girl, mister? Me neither. Got my eye on one, though. I was hunting north of Annesburg when I came across this cabin. And there's no one there but this woman. Bit bony, but beautiful as the day is long. Real elegant, fancy type, too. I see how you like 'em too, friend. Don't know what she's doing out there in the middle of nowhere, but turns out she's a widow. She asked me to leave, but in a real nice way. Made me feel good. I watched her from the bushes for a while, saw her cry. I think this is a place I could really hang my saddle. A hot dinner and warm bed every night. Don't sound bad to me at all. All right, I need to cool down a bit. You know, I can't... Have we met before someplace?
Reckon you must be mistaken.
Hell no. You can count me the hell out of this. Goodbye.
Come on, girl. Yep. Easy now. Whoa, man. Yeah. Easy. Yep. Load up. Look here. What they done to you? Whoa, whoa, easy. Easy there. Easy. Easy there. Take it easy there. Whoa.
Good grief! You found him! Our zebra!
Well, you can call him that. Although he's as much a zebra as you are a lady animal wrangler.
Oh dear, you're missing the point, aren't you? It's an illusion. A trick of the eye to bamboozle the senses. Confound comprehension.
Hoodwink your audience?
Hoodwink? Our audiences? Dear boy, don't be so dreadfully literal. No one will pay for the truth. They only pay for deception. The allure of the stage, dreams and reality. Ah. What is the greater conjuring trick? Lassoing some poor beast on the plains of mumbo-jumbo land and shipping it here so it can dance the polka? Or turning, there, in the glare of those arc lamps, something mundane into something extraordinary? It's the difference between prose and poetry. It's alchemy. We're selling dreams, dear boy.
Well, as long as you don't pay me with tickets to your show.
Yes. Well, it's not everyone's cup of tea.
And speaking of my payment...
Of course. I shall make it worth your while. But, first, we shall need the whole menagerie back before we can think about that. My assistant's gone for the tiger.
Tiger?
Yes. And taken our remaining lion in case it could lend a paw. They're down there on Caliga Way. Please, I hate to ask.
All right, I'll see what I can do. You idiot. Easy now. Hey, mister.
Oh.
Miss.
Howdy, mister.
Did you lose a tiger?
Yeah, you found one?
Nah, I found your caravan down the way. Margaret said that you might need a hand.
Oh, you weren't wrong. That tiger's missing. I sent our best lion out to find him, and now he's missing too. It is a right old predicament.
You're lying from Timbuktu, weren't you?
From Valentine, I think. He might be more of a kind of dog than a lion, but in a certain light, a feller could never tell.
Of course. Which way to go?
Into them shrubs over there.
Okay. Why don't you hop up on the wagon and I'll see if I can find his track.
Okay. That first set of shrubs, that's where I lost sight of him.
I got it. Got the trail. These are paw prints. Looks like blood. Me? Shit. What's this? Oh, darn. I found your dog. Ex-dog, ex-lion.
Hey, boy! Oh, where's the rest of them?
I think a cougar took him.
That'd be Stripey. And I always thought they got along.
Your tiger is a wild cat?
Uh-huh.
What else? You still need it back?
Oh, yes, sir. She's our star attraction.
Well, let's hope it wants the other half of its dinner.
The other half? Really?
I'm gonna put him in your wagon. You find somewhere to hide.
Oh. Well, behind that log, then.
Okay. Scrubs up. Stay down. She won't be too far away.
Come quick. I went out to find a tiger.
Cougar, you mean?
And I end up losing a lion.
Yeah, dog.
Ain't having any luck.
Well, if that's what you're dealing with, you didn't have any luck to begin with. Cougars and dogs.
Hey, it ain't what you got in this life. It's what you make of it.
Well, that's very wise of you. Especially when you're lacking zebras and tigers. Hey, keep your head down. It's coming.
Look, I really don't think she'll eat the dog. Like I said, they was friends.
Shut it.
Oh, I guess she's real hungry.
She's feral. I'm locking her in. Sorry, girl. All right. Let's go.
We got her! Okay. Drive, will you? And I'll keep an eye on her.
Sure thing.
Let's get her back to Mr. Margaret. She's still eating. I would have thought. since they was close and all.
Well, wild creatures turn on each other. Seeming friendly one minute, thinner the next. Viciousness comes easy. I mean, I should know. I've run with a few of them myself.
Is that right?
No, not really. Hey, I realize I ain't properly introduced myself.
Sally Nash.
Arthur Morgan.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Tell me, Miss Nash, how you end up in this racket?
I guess it's always been my inclination, you know? Wild beasts and the like. I met Mr. Margaret, we got to talking, and you can probably tell, in this field, he's the ace of spades.
He's a card, all right.
It's my modest hope, one day, to be the world's second bravest woman animal wrangler.
I'd say you got that sewn up and then some.
You think? I hope so. Top 5, at least. It depends on how many more fellers throw their hat in the ring.
Maybe one of these days, the best female for the job will actually be a female.
We'll lose an axle in this ground. And maybe an animal, too. Oh, I don't know if that'll ever happen. We lost the main road around here, when the dust was up. Be careful or you might get wrecked, too.
Okay. You know the only thing to do in a dust storm is wait it out?
Aha! I see you found each other.
Sure did, Mr. Margaret.
Jolly good, jolly good.
You know, tarring and feathering a donkey is one thing.
I beg your pardon? It's grease paint, makeup.
But playing dolls dressed up with a wild animal, you're gonna want to be a lot more careful.
Strappy ate King, Mr. Margaret. I saw her do it.
I always thought they got along.
Oh, she liked him just fine. She licked her chops and asked for seconds. Hey, speaking of which, you got any more word on that runaway lion, or are you gonna pay me for these misfits?
Look, I'm well aware that we're not Royal Command performance material. Daddy, you were right, goddammit you! But a cowbarn in Rhodes is hardly Drury Bloody Lane.
You got any word on the lion?
Yes, I've got word on the lion. Shit is the word. Someone saw him near Emerald Ranch. As you know, we're lately very short on lions. So, I'd be very grateful. All kinds of grateful.
There's only one kind of grateful I care about.
So long, mister.
Be a dear and fix me a gin.
Hold yours!
What's the ruckus, boys?
Get back! We got a cursed creature in here!
Oh, yeah?
It's as big as a mule and as mean as a hellcat.
It looked like a lion to me.
That's a dog in there.
A dog?
Now, if you'll excuse me. Step aside.
What?
I said step aside.
boy.
Didn't look like no dog.
Come here, boy. Let's go home.
Look what you've done! Look what you've done!
Son of a bitch. I'll take care of this. Sweet mother. Easy, boy. Easy. Shit!
Woo, he got it! He shot the thing! Is it dead? I pray that thing's a goner. Whoever owned that beast's got some answering to do.
Let's go, girl. Yeah. Yeah. Whoa, whoa.
Odysseus returns. Sally, get the cages ready.
Yes, sir, Mr. Market, right away.
Man-eating lion. You didn't think that it might be useful for me to know that this time the animal was actually real, you moron?
Steady on. I clearly stated that we were looking
You
for...
haven't clearly stated anything in all the time I've known you. That could have been a goose for all I
A
knew.
goose will hardly get them to their feet for the curtain call. Bring on the king of the beasts, on the other hand, and they feel the roar. And they, well, look about as surprised as you do. What have you done with him, if you don't mind me asking?
I killed him. He's dead.
Bloody hell! This is Ramo, boy.
Well, it was him or me. Now, pay me.
Yes, of course, of course. I have just the thing. And what a treasure it is! You're a lucky man, sir. Very lucky man. From the mines of El Dorado, as green as the rainforest, as clear as the Amazon, and as dear as all the gold in the Andes. One man's labor is but a trifle compared to this jewel's true value. Wait! I shouldn't. What would Daddy say?
Your daddy ain't here, and we had a deal.
Yes, of course. A promise is a promise. Sally, get the wagons moving.
Ain't we waiting for the lion?
He's in the great hunting ground in the sky. Good day, sir. And thank you. But we really must be getting along.
Yeah, I won't keep you. So long.
So long, Mr. Morgan. Next time you see me, I'll be topping the bill, I promise. Or at least I'll be on the bill.
Giddy up. Giddy up. Easy now. There, girl. Whoa, whoa! Yeah. 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 Now, come on. There we go. Easy. Yeah. Easy. Whoa. Giddy up. Whoa there. Hey, mister.
Nice truck. The man from the outside.
Hey there, partner.
This is no place for you.
Morning.
You shouldn't be here.
Hello?
Come in. You don't sound very well.
I'm not. I think I'm dying.
And I hope you find peace.
I don't know too much about peace.
Apparently not. Did you have fun with my son, the impetuous prince? I believe you went on a raid with him.
I'm sorry.
I suppose I lack the grandeur of a conventional king.
I don't know too many kings.
Colonel Favors, he has already exacted some measure of revenge for the raid. 2 women were assaulted by his men.
I'm very sorry about all of this.
Yes. Sometimes the correct path, the bravest path, is the least obvious, and also the gentlest. I'm a great disappointment to my son.
Your son seems to want a war.
My son thinks there is glory in death. Maybe he's right, but for me, I saw death being handed out so freely by the most foolish of men, I never could equate it with victory. Glory has come in service. Maybe. Maybe not, I don't know.
I've killed a lot of people. For a whole lot of dumb reasons, and I ain't never seen much glory in it.
Well, your friend, Mr. Vanderlyn, he talks a lot. I don't know him, but my son is easily led.
I'm not sure I get you.
Well, perhaps we could go for a ride. I'm an old man. My whole life I have tried to bring peace.
But I ain't doing so good.
Then maybe you can take pity on my plight. Please, it won't take long. And maybe I can help you with that cough.
Sir! I'm glad I caught you, sir.
Captain Monroe, do you know my friend, Mr. Morgan?
No, sir. I don't have the pleasure.
Arthur Morgan.
It's an honor, sir.
How can I help you, Captain?
I was just in Saint Denis. I spoke with the mayor. It's not good news, I'm afraid. May I ride with you for a little?
Of course. Follow me.
So where are we going?
I want to show you a site up in the mountains that's long been sacred to me. A place for reflection and healing. What is this news, Captain Monroe?
Yes, sir. As I mentioned, I did speak again with the mayor and the Bureau of Indian Affairs in Saint Denis at length. But regrettably, it appears the oil company has already received approval to move forward with drilling on the reservation's land.
I supposed as much. So what does that mean for us now?
I'm not sure just yet. I didn't get the impression anything would be happening for a few months. I'm very sorry, sir. I did everything I could.
I know, Captain.
And I assure you I will continue to do as much as I can. Mr. Morgan, would you have time to help me at all? I would rather certain actions were taken by friends outside the tribe.
Sure, I can help.
That's good news. Thank you. Come meet me on the reservation whenever you can. Even just a couple hours of your time. Anyway, gentlemen, I won't take up any more of your time. I'll see you both soon.
Sure.
Thank you, Captain.
Enjoy the ride.
We'll continue on this way. I'm going to look for some herbs to give you. Yeah. Easy. See the wolves over there feasting on that horse? Brutality and beauty are both all around us. Yet so often we're unable to see past our own grievances. This is what I try to teach my son.
Yeah! Go on, get out of here!
Good. There was no need to harm them. We can talk if you want, Mr. Morgan. But don't feel like you have to. It's a beautiful ride ahead if you need some time to think.
How much you know about Dutch?
A little. Mostly what Charles told me.
For years. He was the best man I knew. But... he's been unraveling for some time now, and... I ain't sure there's any...
Sorry, hold up a moment. That'll have to wait. Some of the plants I need will be growing down here. It's not that way. This is what I was looking for. English mace. Okay, let's continue on. So you were saying...
But... he's been unraveling for some time now, and... I ain't sure there's any going back at this point.
It took a long time for me to learn that you could never change a person. We only become more who we really are. Perhaps you see that with him. Just as I see it with my son.
Dutch has got this crazy plan that if we create enough noise and chaos, we'll be able to escape and go somewhere far away where no one will find us. I worry a lot of folks are gonna get caught in the crossfire, including eagle flies.
So what can we do?
I ain't quite sure. Just wanted you to know the situation.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan. Let me give this some thought.
You know, I had a son once, years ago. Don't talk about him much.
No, what was his name?
Isaac. His mother, Eliza, was a waitress I met. When she got pregnant, she knew who I was, what my life was. I didn't want...
Wait, stop here. I want to pick some ginseng. We can talk more about this later. This will combine well. Wait there. I'll put these in your saddlebag. Mix these together. They taste awful, but it'll help to keep your strength up. All right, let's go. It's not much further now.
Now, I was saying, I didn't want to promise nothing I couldn't keep, but I said I'd do right by them. Every few months, I'd stop by there for a few days. He was such a good kid. She was too, I guess. Just a kid, 19.
What happened?
I got... There one... I got there one day and... Saw two crosses outside. I knew right away. Turned out some bastards had come through. Robbed them. Shot him dead. Offered $10. Hardened me. Feeling that kind of pain. But I know now that you don't get to live a bad life and have good things happen to you.
I think you're being hard on yourself.
Maybe. All I can do now is try and make some things right. I appreciate the herbs, but I think it's gonna take more than that. I saw a doctor and he says I'm in a pretty bad way.
I'm sorry to hear that.
This situation we're in, me, Dutch, and the others, I don't know how long I got, but some of them, they still got a chance to have a life. I just think if I could give them that, then maybe this ain't all for nothing.
I think there is much you can still do, Mr. Morgan. It's just up ahead. What's happened? No! It can't be. No! They destroyed everything! No, I need... Who would do this?
Someone who wanted to enrage you.
Help me look around, please. The Chanupa is gone.
Of course. What is it?
A ceremonial pipe. There must be some clue as to what happened here. It's ruined.
Whiskey. Bastards are having a party up here.
I see no end to any of this. An empty bottle of whiskey.
Well, if they drank all that, they couldn't have gotten too...
Yeah, well, still no sign of the Chanupa. Who would do such a thing?
There's some logs here they must have used as kindling.
Look there. Smoke. have any binoculars? Oh, there they are. These brave men. Some of Colonel Favor's men. They must have been the ones who did this.
Are you surprised this happened?
Not at all. But I hope we were past this.
Well, you got land they want. Land with oil.
They moved us here. They've taken everything we had. I signed 3 treaties myself, and they've broken each one. Now they've taken the last hope. Now my people are going to want a war. A war they can't win.
Not if I get it back.
Get it back?
Yeah, I'm gonna go in, get your Chinook, but no one will be any the wiser.
Would you do that?
Well, you can't go. They know why you'd come.
I don't have any money.
No, I don't need your money.
Please see if they have our sacred items.
Yep. Yep. Whoa, easy.
What's wrong with this whole... Huh? Who's there? Must be imagining things. Guess it was nothing. Hey, I heard something.
the hell did we lose him?
How'd the bastard give us the slip? What's that? Fellers, over here. Take your hands off that.
That's it for you! Just stop playing while you have the chance. Ah! Ah! You ain't getting out of this, you damn bastard!
Please tell me you found it.
Here. I got your things, I think.
Yes. Thank you.
I'm very sorry about this.
Even sacred things are only things. People, the heart, matter more. Was anyone hurt?
Yes.
It's a bad business. I should not have let you do this for me. But perhaps it will stop a bigger massacre. With these, maybe I can calm my people. Maybe I can calm my son.
I hope so.
Thank you. Take those herbs I gave you, please. And most of all, I hope you can find peace within yourself.
He's a man who, not so long ago, I would have found weak and pathetic. Now I see as wise and thoughtful and sensible. I would love to help him, or at least stop Dutch pushing his son to do something real stupid. Hey, you there! Hold up!
Do you need something from me?
Heck, ain't even worth it.
All right, back to it.
Ain't forgotten you. Yep. Good girl. Out of the damn way! Easy. Yep. Yeah. Here we go. Hey, you're okay, girl. Yeah.
Mr. Morgan!
Hello. Here I am, as promised.
Captain Monroe,
Of course.
Chief's going out trying to find medications. It's quite a business.
Yes. Thought we were through with all this.
Well, we are, mostly. Colonel Favors seems to think the natives have broken some promise they never made, and apparently he's punishing them by withholding vaccines sent down by the federal government.
Really?
I was supposed to oversee the administration of the vaccines. Now I hear the wagon's been diverted.
Why would he do such a thing?
To be honest, I truly don't know. They say he didn't have a very good war, so maybe he's trying to start another one.
Is that what you think?
I'm trying to find out, and he knows I'm trying to find out. He'd love to provoke me almost as much as he'd love to provoke these poor bastards.
Meaning?
Meaning that despite the fact that I think he's a horse's ass, he knows I think that. So we're just stuck here trying to make the best of things.
This is the best of things. Children dying of diseases.
No. This is awful.
Where is this wagon? Where can we find it?
I can show you. It's supposed to be heading to Wapiti after coming up through Valentine, but it's been diverted south instead.
Come on, Captain Monroe.
Mr. Morgan, you must act with due caution.
Oh, we shall. We surely shall. Now, come.
Okay. I think I know a spot where we should be able to intercept it.
Lead the way, Captain. So, this Colonel Favors, he knows you're up here helping these people?
Yes. And no. He knows I'm here to produce a report on the situation. I was sent down from the north after all the news of unrest in the region. But I think my presence might be making things worse.
What do you mean?
I worry he's taking some of these actions more to protect himself now. He can incite more retaliation, maybe he can prove a stronger defense.
Like destroying that shrine.
Yes, and taking their horses. I mean, I don't know if he personally sanctioned any of this or not. This is the other problem. There's a culture now in his regiment. The rot has traveled down the trunk.
Okay. Well, just show me where to find this wagon, and I'll get the medicine for it. You don't need to be involved.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan. But I must ask you, please be discreet. We really cannot afford more conflict. I'm still hoping a meeting can be arranged between Rains Falls and Colonel Favors.
I understand. So I should drop the wagon back at the reservation?
Oh, no. No. You only need to commandeer the vaccine. Stealing those and an army wagon will only make matters much worse.
Okay.
You know, Favors has many flaws, but I don't believe he's callous. More an insecure man at the end of his career trying to cling on to something that's already gone. He fought for the Union in the war, and his record was considered far from illustrious. A failed man is often the most dangerous. All right. This is the spot I was thinking of. Let's cut up this way.
Sure.
There's a nice vantage point up at the top here. Okay, let's dismount here. Best leave the horses back a bit. We'll have a good view over the road from this ledge. Quick as you can. It will be passing through soon. The wagon should come along this way.
Okay.
You're a good man, Mr. Morgan, but I fear this task to be a fool's errand.
Well, firstly, I'm a long way from a good man. Secondly, fool's errands are my favorite kind of work.
Fair enough. In that case, I can see we shall be great friends.
May I ask you a question?
Of course.
Why don't you just tell all the folk up in Washington what kind of an idiot Colonel Favors is and save us all a lot of bother?
Unfortunately, the government doesn't work quite like that.
If you say so.
There. I think that's the wagon.
All right. Get yourself out of here.
Just remember to keep it clean, understand me?
Don't worry, I'm as clean as they come. Not all I do is clean.
Well, good luck.
I'll meet you back at the reservation.
Try not to get yourself killed, Mr. Morgan.
No, now, I can't promise. Come on, girl. Yep.
Hold it right there! Whoa, you better put that down right now. Do you want to get shot? Is that it?
Gonna need your cargo, fellas.
Are you insane? We're the United States Army. That's it. Shoot that bastard already.
Yep. Easy there. Captain Monroe, I got the medicine.
Oh, wonderful. That's...
Yeah, no, don't worry. It didn't go too bad.
Oh, I'll have to take your word for that. We could both swing for this.
Yeah, well, I think I'm a little past caring about hanging, Monroe.
Maybe. I just hope Colonel Favors thinks he was robbed by bandits and not...
Oh, no, I'm still a bandit. There ain't no doubt about that.
Of course. Well, I better get to work. Thank you, Mr. Morgan. Bandit or not, this was a good thing. Maybe it'll get us both killed, but it had to be done.
I hope so. Let's go, girl.